Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to April 8th, 2024. So, everything's been about Eclipse Day. Oh my gosh, what are we going to have? How's this going to go down? What belief systems tell you what? What scientific systems tell you what? Whatever it is, what does your system tell you? That's what's key. So I've had a multitude of people ask me directly, Sandy, what do you think about this eclipse? And my guides have had me being very quiet the last 2 weeks or so. Very few videos have been posted out. Going into more of a deep rest, paying attention to the barometer of my physical, the barometer of my mental, the barometer of my emotional, and working and navigating the barometer of my etheric as well. All of it adds up to the spiritual. It's not a separate component. They're components that work simultaneously with each other. But we have been in the habit of only using mental first. Everything has to be figured out through the mental, which is why we've had books to educate us on how to do that. And so even deep psychology still has you going through typical protocols based on what a book tells you. And yeah. All that stuff gets thrown out the window, effective immediately. So back to the question of what people have asked me about the eclipse. These planets didn't just get up this morning and decide to move and one go in front of the other, creating this climactic event. It's been gearing because the planets never stop moving. The universe never stops breathing, and there's never a beat that is missed. So, Spirit was showing me it's like planning a trip. You investigate, you figure it out, you make your plans, you make your flight plans, you pack accordingly. You either drive to the destination, fly the destination, whatever you do. When you arrive there, that's not the climax. Now, is it? It's the enjoyment of being in a place that you made plans. And when you leave it, sometimes there's a emotional component of, oh, I don't want to go back to my real life. And then you come back and you have to do laundry and unpack everything, and sometimes there's a big letdown. I have always found that when there's a lot of buildup, it's not real reality. But if you can have a slow purr and coast along and look at everything as an experience, and how am I actually presently experiencing a buildup of something or anticipation of something without getting myself on heightened alert and bypassing all the other systems that cohesively work with my physical. So the planets are going to do what they're going to do, and it isn't the first time this has occurred. And Spirit has said to me, this, just because the planets do some changes doesn't mean it amplifies source energy light. It just means that certain components are moving around that may allow some elevation so that you can see, sense, and feel different breezes and winds of energy. And some people are just absolutely closed out to it. And so it won't affect them at all. It's wherever you put your intention and what it is that you'd like to receive and retrieve and create from this space that's being presented today through the planets. And we always marvel at the sky, don't we? We're always marveling at how beautiful the stars are. And some people take it a step further and go into their birth charts of where everything was at the moment of their first breath and how that plays a very big role in their life and who they are, etc. And we have an opportunity to stop, drop, sit, connect with the breath, and command all of that to be erased, so that we now sit in the commander seat and we make the decision what effects and affects our lives and where we go and what rides we get on. So there doesn't have to be a preordained schedule of how things go. And that's the beautiful thing Spirit was saying this morning as I did the meditation, which I am posting out, and I encourage you to please take 20 minutes and connect with that meditation. It was very powerful. You're connecting this cellular and the cellular systems, and you're merging them into one by setting your intention that the all of the yous come into the alls of the me's, and we connect at the you of the universe. So it's our cellular and our cellular that are becoming one. And I'm still in that space of that meditation they brought through. And I'm sitting here in bumper to bumper morning traffic. I'm running a little bit late, and you know what? I'm in such peace that it has absolutely no effect on me. The sun is beautiful. It's very few clouds. It's warmer. I have a vehicle that's going to get me where I need to go because it has gas. I'm taking care of it. The vehicle has never let me down as of now. And so that's how we have to look at our physical vehicles. We have to fully embrace and embody the me, myself, and I, the cellular self, and trust that it's going to take us and withstand and be able to do whatever it needs to do through whatever winds of change of energetics, planetarily or otherwise, come our way. We've already been moving towards a new energy. We've already been going through some of the physical, mental, and emotional changes, having to dump the old in order to bring in the new, because we can't encapsulate when we hold on to so many things that don't serve us. Again, it's like stuffing a full drawer full of new things and there's all the old things in it. It's like stuffing the refrigerator full of new food and drink and edibles when we have all of the old in there. There's so many analogies we could use going, why on earth would we do that? But yet we do it to our physical, mental, emotional bodies all the time because we haven't taken the time to sort through and to open the can and just trash things that don't serve anymore, that don't need to be post-traumatic stress. They don't need to be part of the drama of our life and all these pop-up traumas that create behavior responses that may block the trueness of truer energy if you had a cleaner, clearer vessel in all levels and compartments of self. So the way the me, myself, and I of my team bring it through, it all has to have a rational reality of how I live my day. and it's who I am. And some people will say, you're such a wise sage, and I'm like, I'm just a grounded person that sees a few of the corners of the peripherals, and I can make sense of something that maybe someone else isn't making sense of, and then I can bring it into maybe something that applies to their daily life, so that now it's like, oh yeah, how simple is that? So we are actually here at this moment to be in the moment. And why don't you just experience it with no predisposition of what to expect? That's hard to do when you've been filling your mind full of what everybody else has been saying, because now you can't even hear your own voice. You can't even hear your own voice. Because it's very difficult to unhear, unfeel, unsee what all the other conglomerate of things that have been absorbed into your cellular. So you can make a conscious declaration of, please empty out this vessel of things that do not serve it. Please allow me to see, sense, and feel, and to observe how I see, sense, and feel, to be aware of how I see, sense, and feel, and to be fully present, not allow myself to be knocked out of how I'm perceiving my see, sense, and feeling of the moment that I'm currently in. And then become aware of the physical, the mental, the emotional, and the etheric energies of self. Be aware of the flow of thoughts. Be aware of how all of these bodies feel, because they're all information centers. They all filter in. So really what we're doing is we're changing the filters on our systems, and we're tweaking, and we're tightening up bolts and screws, and we're letting go of things that doesn't need to be there anymore. It's all safe. I don't have to hammer it in. I can be okay letting it go to freely move. So I strongly encourage each of you to just be present today. Many of us are working. I'm working all day inside. Every single one of us will feel the effects of what's going on, even if you are 50 stories down. You don't have to be in the position of where it is. And anyone that thinks, if I go to the path that the astronomers have dictated it's going to be, I will receive more than my counterparts who are further away. And my guides have told me, no. This energy will absorb everywhere. And that you don't have to see it. And it's okay that you don't have to be outside or inside or do anything. So today, based on whatever my schedule is, and I think I heard that this is coming around the DC area between 2 and 4 today, it's already here, my friends. It's already occurring. I don't have to go outside, but as I have done almost my entire life, when there is something happening, my body will tell me, and I will quickly just usually acknowledge it, and I will douse it with more love for the highest benefit of all in the all. So, each and every one of us have an individual and a collective part to play in your never going to know what that is when you run on daily autopilot. So let's bring our consciousness into the moment and just be. Like right now, I'm talking to you. I'm in the second lane from the right. I see my exit coming up. I'm looking at the traffic. I'm seeing the beautiful sky. And my hands are driving my vehicle in my lane as I'm paying attention to anything maneuvering around my lane. So that not only am I keeping my vehicle in the commander seat and having control over it so I create no harm, I'm also peripherally paying attention that someone else doesn't come into my lane and create harm. So there's what you want to call the offensive defensive at the same time. I just call it peripheral awareness. And so here we are, my friends. Here we are. Enjoy your day, no matter where you are in the universe. And do what you feel in the moment is the best choice for you. And create that individuality that makes you uniquely you, because you're actually listening to the all of yous in the cellular and cellular system that is you. You're just one particle in the vast reality. We don't know enough about it, so get in your lane, start working on your vehicle, pay attention, and stay in the space of feeling the love. So when I get to work, I'll upload the meditation. Please take a moment to listen to it. Every like, every subscribe, every share, every comment helps these videos circulate the algorithm system so it may pop up on someone else's screen and they could benefit from whatever it is that's coming through me. And I appreciate all your support. So much love, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.